Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I also want to welcome all my new members who have subscribed to my membership. What I want to talk about today is something that happens in every small engine repair shop that you must know. And what that is that a service or a repair to a machine is not a warranty for the entire machine afterwards. Let me explain. I'll give you an example here, a real example that happened here this year. So last fall, I serviced a lawn tractor for a customer. He brought it here. I did everything, you know, spark plugs, air filter, oil, etc., sharpen the blades, check the tire pressure, all that stuff. Machine was fine. I brought it back to the customer, drove it off my trailer into their garage. They were all happy. So now let's fast forward 6 months later. They call me after hours, 7 o'clock at night, telling me that the machine is uneven. So the deck is touching the ground on one side and it's high on the other side. There's a flat tire. So they thought that because I serviced the machine last year in the fall, that was covered in the service. So getting a flat tire in the spring or during the winter on your lawn tractor is a common thing. To make the story short, I had not put a new tube in that tire because the tire was keeping its air last fall. If I had put a new tube in it and there is a flat tire this year, then I will replace it at no charge. So this person calls me all panicked, thinking that because I serviced it last year, even though I did not charge them for tube in that tire, that I should come and fix it. I'm like, come on, you're calling me after hours for something that is totally unrelated that I did not charge you for. And I just basically told them, look, I'm not going to cover that for free. You can bring me the wheel, I will put a tube in, but you're going to have to pay for it. The point I'm making here, guys, and hopefully if customers are watching, if you take your vehicle or your snowblower to a shop, lawn tractor, etc., whatever you've been billed for, you can expect some warranty on some of the parts, but not on items that are not related to it. So for example, you bring your snowblower here to my shop, I check it all over, I check the belts, I check the oil, I replace the oil, I check the friction disc, all the major wearable item parts. I mean, if they need to be replaced, I replace them and I charge accordingly. I will not charge for parts that I did not put on. So if you have a problem 2 months down the road or during the first snowfall, and an item on your machine that I did not replace, a part I mean, let's go. That does not mean that because I worked on it last month, that the next problem you're having will be covered for free. It doesn't work that way. So if you take your vehicle to a shop, you get the brakes fixed, and then a week later you have a flat tire, well, the shop will not fix your tire for free because you had the brakes done by them last week. It just does not work that way. If every shop operated that way, they would all be bankrupt. So sometimes people get the misconception that because they had the machine serviced, that it's a guarantee that nothing will break during the season. It just does not work that way. So for example, if you pick up your machine after getting it repaired and seeing it run in the shop, and you take it home and you park it for 6 months without using it, and then when you go to use it, the carburetor's plugged because you left it sitting there and you did not use it, it's gummed up because of the fuel, that is not a warranty item. It is not covered under warranty. Most shops will give you a 30-day warranty on the carburetor not getting plugged because a lot of the shops will put premium fuel or Aspen fuel in your gas tank before it leaves the shop. That way they're sure that this machine is good for at least 2-3 months without getting the carburetor gummed up. I know it's hard to understand if you don't operate a shop, but I do want to talk about that because there's a huge misconception about repairs or services done to equipment, and people think that they automatically have a warranty. You don't. You do have a warranty though on some of the parts. So in my shop here, I do give warranties on some of the parts depending on what the warranty is from the manufacturer. I've even had defective parts where I just ate it. I didn't even bother going back to the manufacturer to get my money back just because it was better customer service for my customers. I didn't have to do that, but it's the right thing to do in some cases. Now, you will get customers that will try to abuse that system, especially if you're a nice guy. Trust me, if you're a nice guy, people will try to get as much as they can from you, and just be careful with that. Now, it's the same when you buy used equipment. You can expect a 30-day warranty. It all depends on the shop, what their terms are. Usually a good shop will tell you up front, this is the warranty we will give, or we are not giving warranty on items sold as used or as is. If you buy a used vehicle at a used car lot, they will often offer you an extra warranty, and there is a charge for that. So when it comes to small engine equipment, you can expect the same. We usually do not sell warranties. Depending on the shop, like I said, they can offer you their own in-house warranty on the equipment. And again, that's if it's not your fault that the equipment failed. So if you buy a used lawnmower and you hit a rock with it, don't expect any warranty, and don't try to tell the shop that you don't know what happened, because I've had customers do that. They came back here with a mower that they had serviced here. I flipped it over and it was so easy to see that they had hit something. I just flipped it over, showed it to them, and I said, there you go. The customer was embarrassed, but sometimes you have to do that to show them what is really going on. So if you're running a shop, guys, just be aware of that. You don't have to warranty the entire machine for things you did not charge the customer for. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about this today because I know a lot of you guys will be taken advantage of at some point, or people will try to do that. One time I had a customer where I picked up their snowblower and it ran when I picked it up, and then it ran at the shop here. Then when I dropped it off, it did not run right. So they called me. So I went and picked it up anyway because they said it didn't run good, just to make sure. And when I got back to my shop, I opened up the carburetor, and what had happened is during transportation, because the carburetor was so dirty with rust inside, or corroded, I mean, some of the rust had actually dislodged and plugged up the carburetor during transportation. So I said, no matter what, your machine had to be brought here. This would have happened. I did give them a deal on the repair, which I didn't really have to because it wasn't necessarily my fault, but just because of the timing, I figured, okay, I'm going to meet them halfway on this just so that everybody's happy. I'll take a loss, fix it for them, but I'll just be wiser in the future. Those are sticky situations, and you're better to favor the customer in that instance, because that wasn't a very expensive repair for me to do. So again, guys, the points that you want to remember today is a service or a repair on a machine is not a full warranty on the machine after that. And remember, guys, if you have to deal with the shop after you've had your equipment there, just be polite, because if you're polite to them, it's going to go a lot further for you. They're going to do a lot more for you that way. It's kind of like if you get pulled over by the cops and you're hostile right away and you were speeding, you're pretty well guaranteed to get a ticket. If you're nice to the police and you apologize and you respect them, you probably are going to get a break. And it's no different in a small engine shop, guys. Just remember, everybody's human, whether you're a cop or a mechanic in a small engine shop. I hope this video has helped you guys. If I forgot anything here in today's video, please comment below. If you have extra tips, let us know as well. And please let us know your experiences with this subject. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.